Welcome back. The more things change, the more they stay the same. I wonder what this is going to be about, though. We got Lechter in the center there, and we do see Chloe off to the right, and Lucy off to the left. Finally made it. Oh, lovely. To think the Graal was here. Jeez. Aren't you? You've always got something wild going on, don't you? Hey now, I got permission this time. This time. Alright. I'm late as hell, though. Hope they're not mad. Red-haired young man. At this point, game, we would know who it is. You're not hiding anything there, unless it really isn't him. Could be a doppelganger? A sim? Could be a sim? It would still call him Lechter, though, but... oh well. There's Lucy. And there's Chloe. Are we going to be introduced to a certain scree? Oh. Sorry for the wait, ladies. Wait is putting it mildly. Lucy was just saying you might have stood us up. Who is it? Who is this? Major Arundel? No idea. Come on, can't a guy get a little love? But how hard he worked to make time for this? I got attacked by foreign spies on the way here and everything. The odds of that happening with our current international climate are zero. You'll need to put some work into your tall tales. And if you're ever so much as 1 minute late when meeting us again... uh-oh. You'll wish you would. Now sit down. You're so funny, Lucy. Can't get a little leeway with our first time meeting outside of work in 3 years. How you doing, Sieg? Being a good guard? Scree, yeah. A perfect guard, in fact. He's been vigilant since I came to Erebonia for the wedding. And today's my last day here. So I really am glad we could all find the time to get together. I wish it could have been earlier, but I've been swamped with work ever since the war's end. It did allow me to come back for business in the Remiferian embassy, at least, so it worked out in the end. You've mainly been checking up on the Remiferians who returned to the Empire after the war, yeah? That plus a few other thingamajigs, and some follow-ups with the sailing company? That is all correct, and all confidential. Dare I ask how you came to know my itinerary? Dare you don't, but I can slip out a few secret updates I'm privy to. From what I hear, the extra mirror and finer details of the reparations we're paying out to the other countries have been finalized. It's not much more than a modified version of the second proposal. You should get the official notification next month. Well, alright. I can save my long overdue smack for next time. Thanks, Lechter. I'll let my grandmother know. Speaking of updates, Jill and Hans asked me to deliver messages to both of you. To Lechter, they, Jill mostly, said, "Clock's ticking, hurry up and apologize." To Lucy, they, Hans mostly, said, "Let's all hang out soon, we miss you." What, they still remember sweet innocent me? And please, tell them I'm too busy kissing government arse to kiss theirs too. I think a Genis get-together would be fun, personally. It'd be nice to do it at Genis. I mean, they could easily build the Genis Academy out of pieces, is the best way of putting it, pieces of Thor's Academy in terms of assets. It'd be easy to do, there's an old schoolhouse and everything. Very, very easy to do, it would be nice to see. The timing might work since I heard Leo's back in LaBelle. He also said something about coming here for a conference. Yeah, haven't been keeping an eye on him since he made it into the top school in Le Mans. You better not be trying to ambush me. Talking like this is bringing back a whole flood of memories. Same for me. It's like we're right back in the student council room. I'm so glad you came back to us. So am I. I would have been happy enough that you came through the other side of the war safe and sound, but it also seemed to lift that shadow that's been weighing you down. Now you can finally smile from the heart again. I think some would be quick to point out that I don't deserve to with how I don't know, helped start the damn thing. Well, we won't be among them. To us, you're a dear friend from our academy days. If you're one of them, though, then better late than never to do all the good you can so you can put the rest of us at ease. Only fair, Lechter. Only fair. Listen to you. I screwed up big thinking Janice was a good spot to go undercover. Much fun as I had there at the time. Question mark? Oops, looks like it's me. Mid-sentence, Arundel speaking. Again? Ugh. Got it, I'll be right there. What's wrong? Sorry, something's cropped up. I'll be back as soon as I can, but you two can just keep going without me. But the tea, Arundel! And here I thought I was swamped. I've heard there's been no shortage of fires to put out in the intelligence division since the Chancellor's passing. But, yeah, I don't like that fake smile he put on. Screwy. Screwy indeed, mate. Screwy indeed. Daydream, the more things change. Oh. Indeed. Indeed. That same morning... Scree? Ice cream and crepes. I fancy a crepe, otherwise known as a pancake, for me. Early March 1207. The Imperial Diet is going to be more of a problem than military HQ. All of a sudden, they're happy to flaunt their authority again like the Inspectorate. Makes about the last thing we need. Now that the military's been downsized, intelligence is what's going to keep the Empire safe. How can they not get that? Well, we bought ourselves half a year to finish this so-called restructuring. We'll need to make something of it, even if it's just for show. If I might be permitted to speak. Hey, look who's there! It's Hubert! A detailed proposal on how a restructured intelligence division could look has already been submitted. Our division, as it stands, was based on the old army. Change has been long overdue. There's no better time to bring it up to modern standards than now, I say. Now, we've already rejected that proposal of yours. Your ideas may sound pretty on paper, but the flexibility you're looking for is no more than childish idealism. Our division has more important things to focus on. Stop being a dreamer and think like the officer you are supposed to be. I think we've wasted enough time discussing the topic of restructuring for one day. Oh, green mustache. As long as the Empire needs us, we need not worry about the division's future. The rest will work itself out. Our concern is more than the general state of affairs both at home and abroad has crumbled since the war. Brace yourselves. And by our, I do not include you. It must be nice to idle away the time while the rest of us are up to our necks in work. May as well not even have a seat at this damn table. I do hope you at least are aware of who is responsible for the perilous situation we found ourselves in. I'd like the chance to restore my name as much as anyone else, sir. With how much I ordered everyone around in the past, however, I think it's for the best if I keep my head down for a while. From teacher's pet to class clown. Oh, how you've fallen. It's hard taking responsibility for screwing everything up. Don't worry. Still have plenty of time to suck up to your new superiors. Who? You sure you're not going to be handed the pink slip by the time I gotta suck up to you? You watch your mouth. Just get out of here. It's impossible to get anything done with you in the way. As you wish, sir. Damn boy causes nothing but trouble, whether he's here or isn't. Have you anything else to add, Hubert? I do. Prince Oliver's honeymoon is still due to proceed as scheduled. I hope he's okay. I'm expecting a yo, Hubert. Ugh, coffee. There you are, the meeting's over. Hey, Hubert. There you go. Another hard day at the office, huh? Sorry you're having to deal with all that crap. Are you used to on top of your own now? Sorry you're having to deal with all the crap I used to. On top of your own now. Okay. I wouldn't have to if you didn't try stirring up trouble whenever you're in the whatever. I know I'm wasting my breath here. I managed to get the foreign intelligence budget passed at least. It's just a stopgap until the new ID is established. We could use every mirror we can with the way the CID's sniffing around. Hats off to you, Mr. Chief of Foreign Intel. Just where would we be without promising youngsters like you? Your wisecracks are why they kick you out, you know. I know you don't care if they treat you like trash and resist with every pull, of course. But still, keep doing what you have to do here to get things done. I'm trying, but they aren't making it easy. I swear I'm gonna be old and grey by the time we pass a proper restructuring plan. If they keep acting like they were today, for sure. 15 years isn't a long time for the ID to be established, but it's plenty of time for them to get set in their ways. Yeah, any longer and the cracks in the foundation will start to crumble till there's nothing left. I think it's about time we went out with the old and in with the new, if you catch my drift. Can you say that kind of thing out loud while we're in the building? We both know I'm better at talking up the higher-ups here than you are. So if you plan on starting something, let me in on it. We've been together since we were junior agents. I can make this work. Can't beat someone having your back. Counting on you, Hubert. Hello, sir. I'm watching you under Lechter. Sir? Go to Crossbell and assess the situation before the signing ceremony. Even you could do something this simple, I hope. With respect. Why? I thought we had an entire unit deployed for that very task. I don't want to see you set foot back in this office for at least a week. How suspicious. A week? Oh, he's not even trying to hide that he's giving me pointless work to keep me out of his hair. You want to keep your head down. There's nothing to gain by causing a scene right now. Just do what he says, and no slacking off because it's pointless either, you hear? Yeah, I hear. I don't need you getting on my case too. Off to Crossbell then? No. Oh. I thought he was going to stick around for a while and pretend to be in Crossbell somehow. But okay. I mean, we know he gets there at some point, but I thought he'd stick around for a little while. Man, that's so unfair. Why are you getting all the blame? Comes with being the easiest Iron Blood to target, I guess. So you're really up for sticking around the intelligence division? Yep, I think it's fun. Besides, I think it'd be smart to stay. Being on the inside will let me help Breen, Busis, and all our other friends too, right? Yeah, good call. Just try not to leak classified information left and right. Look who's talking. Fair. So that leaves just you now, huh? Disbanded your unit the morning of the war, right? Klein mentioned being real confused why everybody had their assignments changed out of nowhere. Lechter, you didn't... I didn't know how things were gonna end. I just figured that however the Great Twilight panned out, it was good for my guys to have options, that's all. Okay. I can't see everything, I sure as hell didn't see you coming back. I kicked Altina out while I could. She's starting to find her own way in life, and I don't want our mess getting in the way of that. Yeah, that's fair. I'll let her keep access to our secure line if that helps you feel better. You did? Thanks. The next stop is Trista. Trista? Excuse me? When disembarking, please ensure no belongings are left behind. That's my stop. That's our stop, right? Right? Can we get off at Trista? Surprised you can't just call him if all you need to do is reach out to Thors. Yeah, I've been out of service for a while. Gotta make it formal, you know. I haven't seen any of the instructors in ages. I want to say hi. Nothing wrong with that. Well, since you're going anyway, think you could deliver this for me? Lechter handed Milliam a single letter. Just give it to one of the instructors and ask him to read it out loud. Anyone will work. Okay, I guess. See ya, Lechter. Take it easy. Lemon squeezy. Things sure have changed. But I think it's all for the best. I want to see Trista. Just want to see it. It's easy enough to see that history won't be kind to Gilead Osborne. With blood and iron, he expanded his empire's reach through enough schemes and invasions to drag the continent into the depths of war. He might go down as one of the most evil men who ever lived. If lives weren't lost in his wake, they were derailed beyond repair. Some might say that my life was one of them. Not that I care much. He had a clear goal he wanted to achieve, and the will to see it through. That meant something for me. He never verbalized what that goal was, mind. I'm sure Claire and Rufus weren't aware either. But since the moment we met that fateful spring 15 years ago, I could sense the true nature behind his ambitions. I imagined he could see how similar I was to him, that we had a gift for seeing the big picture and the path to reach the ends to our means. But while all I wanted to do was give up and fade away, he was set on using every tool at his disposal for the sake of his goal. Seeing the way he worked may have been an even bigger shock than my dad's letter. Maybe I was captivated by how he could do what I couldn't. And maybe history will see him as immoral, but I won't. He wasn't. He was a man who loved his country and its people. He wanted to save them, even if it meant taking on the role of the villain. Yeah, it was a damn impressive play. It worked. It worked. No doubt he deemed his ruthlessness a must to realize his vision. But I also think there was more to it than that. Throwing his whole being into a singular goal was all he could do to keep his fragile sense of self from collapsing. To move forward, never thinking of when the last string holding his psyche together would snap. But it was whatever it took. If it took everything he had to give to make his one dream come to light, then that was a price worth paying. That was how he chose to live.
So when I chose to become an Ironblood, I made a promise to myself. I swore that if he ever strayed from his path or reached his breaking point, I would stop him by taking his life. That became my goal. It gave me a reason to remain in this world, even when I'd been unable to stop my dad. Of course, the one who settled things for the old man ended up being Schwarzer, his real son. There's no shortage of fires that need putting out right now. One wrong move, and the continent is liable to fall apart. Atoning for putting it in the position it's in through rebuilding the Empire is a good, honest goal. It's something worth doing. But at the same time,
it's still too early for you to lose hope. Come with me and discover what your purpose in this world may be.
I think I've lost my purpose in life all over again, old man.
So Lechter feels adrift now. The next stop is Keldic. Keldic. When disembarking, please ensure no belongings are left behind. I must have dozed off. Need to stop letting my guard down so much lately. So, you coming for me or not? Your odds are way better if you do it before we reach the next station, you know? Oh dear. You know, this feels very Yakuza or Like a Dragon to me right now. It just feels very familiar. Very familiar. Okay, I didn't count on there being this many pros. Of course we're pros. We're the division's elites. Who could it be? Well, I'll be damned. Hubert? Did you have a good nap, Lechter? What? No! Betrayer! So it was your unit, huh? This'll be a dumb question, but I'd feel weird if I didn't ask. What are you trying to do here, Hubert? I don't like this any more than you do, trust me. But I need you dead, and this was the most surefire way to get it done. You've gotten out so many situations that would have killed a man 10 times over in the past, even live combat. Your intuition is something else to have helped you survive this long. That's why we prepared something even you won't be able to snake your way out of. Don't tell me. Life sure dealt you a hell of a bad hand, huh? He'll still find a way out of it, 'cause it's Lechter. You might have won big when you earned the Chancellor's favor, but now you're hanging on to your job by the skin of your teeth. It almost hurts to watch your Pierre rise and fall the way you did. But don't worry, I'll make good use of you if no one else will. All those years spent together and this is what it comes to, huh? Sure doesn't sound like this came from the boss. So who out there wants my head gift-wrapped with a pretty bow? Could it be the CID? You son of a bitch. Foreign intelligence is your bag, so I'm no expert, but I don't need to see how they've been shaking things up. Calvard's new president is heading it now, no? Can't say I blame you kissing a crumbling agency goodbye when the renovations the other side's already got done are so pretty. Major, if we don't... I know. Oh, how I hate people who are too smart for their own good. But this is the last time you get to put that brain of yours to use, so I'll let you have it. Goodbye, Lechter. Have fun in Gehenna.
Bye-bye.
I mean, we know he survived, so... What? Impossible. How could none of them... No. She was just pretending to get off a Trista. I could kiss you, White Rabbit. You got the timing down pat. I don't want your kisses. Well done, Milliam. Well done. That letter wasn't even for the Academy. You can't just hand in your notice like that out of the blue. Damn it, Lechter! Have yourself a seat, Hubert. Keep the gun out if you want. I just want to have a little chat. Not falling for that. Mate, he knows your every move. It's Lechter. He knew you were going to attack. He got Milliam to help out, to shield him. You can't do anything. He's outplayed you already. You're done. I'll admit the odds aren't in our favor right now. But I'm not getting off this train until they are. Wearing what I said, did you hear I'd be setting you up for failure? If you want a housewarming gift for your new home, my head's not the only option you got. You could always tell them about the new intelligence division set up in secret 3 months ago. See? I can spare a little career advice for an old friend. Wait, what? 3 months ago? These guys are real pros! So much for his plan. Looks like we got the help of Richard's intelligence agency here. And I'm not so stupid as to not realize when I've been beat. What do you plan to do with me? Why would I want to do anything? What? If you don't mind doing me a favor, of course. It'd help me out big time if you stuck to your plan to go to the CID. You're kidding me. You want me to be a triple agent? It's the CID we're talking about. There's no way they won't sniff me out. Yeah, well, I'm not sure they'll think much better of you as a double agent. But you're right that they're not gonna fall for a half-assed betrayal. We both know what they're gonna say if they catch wind of what happened here. He must have got out of there by cutting a deal with Arundel. So, whose lawn looks greener now? I'll let you make the call. Wait, how long have you known? Always known, mate. Since the start, Hubert. I knew since we were juniors that you'd keep trying to follow in my footsteps and aim for the top. As much as I knew you'd never get there, leading to your betrayal. But I had to let it play out. It's what had to be done so I could make my moves without the higher-ups breathing down my neck. You're the same as he was. You're no different from that piece of shit Chancellor. Oh, I know. Think you could take over reins? Think I could handle it? Don't let it get you down too much. We're all in a difficult position here, so why not scratch each other's backs? As for me, I'll do just about anything to ensure my home of Leberle never suffers another day of tragedy again. Calvert is well on track to becoming the next dominant force in Zemuria. Can't afford to not keep a good eye on it. So let's work as a team to make the goal of the new intelligence division he formed come true. Let's bring stability to Western Zemuria. Well put, Reigns. So yeah, all went as planned. The guys tied to the CID are now under control. Good work. This turned out to be quite the operation. Wasn't gonna be any other way. Now we can use talk of the new ID to get internal and external affairs in order. I'll leave deciding how that goes to you. Just don't forget to keep me apprised for the remaining time the old division has left. Sure thing, boss. You're the best. You sure you won't consider sticking around your old post? I'd rather die. I've had enough of handling headaches like you. The only thing that would keep me on is you leaving. Ah, you know you love me. I wouldn't exactly shed a tear if I did leave, though. So what's next on the list? Heading straight to Crossbell? Can't say there isn't stuff bothering me over there too. But I promised I'd head back to the villa this afternoon. It's looking like I'll be a little late again, but at least the airship will cut down the time. Catch you later, Chief. And I know you're busy, but try and take a breather here and there. You're no spring chicken. So he wasn't lying then, was he? When he said, like, the reason he was late, he wasn't lying. 15 years and he hasn't changed a bit. I like how that played out, though. That was interesting. In the present. So what was he called away for, though? Alright, don't let the car with that license plate get away again. Something tells me there are people in the Garnier district and the harbour too. Better look into people who started working at the Lechter and in the Opera House around early September. Your instincts never cease to amaze. I almost feel for our CID friends who thought they could play hardball against you. It's their own fault. They're the ones who came up to bat. Anyway, think you could send them home for me, Klein? Not a problem. Phew. That's the busy work out of the way. Looks like the division's restructuring is gonna work out okay. Can't say I'm not concerned about the old man's sympathizers in the army. Though I wonder if I should be more concerned with how I'm doing nothing but work. Work. And work. I even ditched the girls to come here. Did you, though? I think they followed you. You're the same as he was. You're no different from that piece of shit, Chancellor. Come with me and discover what your purpose in this world may be. There's so much I need to do, but I just can't bring myself to do any of it. I think part of it is because I've lost my reason for living. But that's not everything.
Even if they aren't on the best terms with them, Claire and Rufus still have families. Milliam and Altina have people they can turn to now too. Everyone's got someone who loves them that they can go back to. But me? Getting close was never really my thing. Every chance I had, I chose to walk away.
Oh, there's a few people around.
All that's left of me are the sins I have to atone for. If nothing else, I can at least make it so work's not left a complete mess. Damn it. There I go, thinking about work again. When did I become that kind of guy?
Looks great.
Was that Sieg?
There you are. I've been looking everywhere.
Busted, huh?
Finding you slacking off on a rooftop brings back memories.
Oh, yes.
I'll never forget how much legwork I put in trying to find you at Genus.
Oh, I bet you won't.
I know I won't understand everything that's burdening you right now. I'm sure there are things that, even if you told me, I wouldn't be able to imagine with my upbringing. But I know you're the same person you are now as you were the day we met. When I felt lost and was struggling with my own internal conflicts, you were the one who reached out to me. I've never stopped being thankful for it, Lechter.
You remember all that? I feel bad, but I barely remember anything that happened in school.
Maybe you've forgotten, but we haven't. You were the weirdest student council president ever. A guy who wouldn't know common sense if it hit him in the face. There was no end to your shenanigans. But you also saved us more than we can count. More than we realized at the time. You're really important to us, Lechter, and you always will be. So, please don't suffer in silence. We want you to be your true self in front of us, even if you can't with anyone else.
Aw.
I've got people too. Guess I just wasn't thinking straight.
No, you weren't, mate.
That means the world to me, Chloe. Lucy.
It's great.
I feel like as long as I've got you, I'll never have to worry about losing my way.
What?
Are you alright? You're not delirious from fever or anything, are you?
That hurts, you know. Well, whatever. I'd better get going. I've been hanging up here too long as it is. You good on time, Chloe? You've got a flight soon, right?
I do, but it isn't due to take off for a half hour or so. This isn't an official visit, so Julia is coming to escort me back.
It'd be nice to see Julia. Again.
She might be waiting at the landing port as we speak. Jill, Hans, and Leo are in Liberal right now, isn't that right?
They should be. Oh!
Oh dear. I suppose that means work will have to wait.
If we pass up this opportunity now, who knows when we'll get a next time?
Why are you both talking like that?
You're coming with us!
Wait, what? You're not dragging me all the way to Liberal, are you?
Please let me see LaBelle. Please.
Of course we are. We can finally have that reunion we've been itching for after all this time.
You'll never have a day off if we don't kidnap you.
Nope. Oh my.
Wait, we can still talk about this.
Nope.
Spare me, please!
It's great. No! Why didn't you let me see LaBelle? I just wanted to see the Academy again. Again, you could have reused Thor's. I wouldn't mind. I would have known, but I would have got the point. Oh. Oh well. Oh well. I like that one. Because it just goes back all the way to Sky. It is just so nice. It's nice to see, like, he does have a family. He just didn't realize. That's essentially what they're telling us there. It's so nice. It's so nice. I really like that one. I really like that one. It's like, I like Lechter as a character. Like, he deserves happiness, even though he did some shady things. He still deserves happiness. You know. But anyway.
Connecting to Reverie Garden database.
Indeed. Oh, no. Okay, so we're going to be done for this part, obviously. And in the next part, we're going to do Ultimate Wilderness Cooking. Oh, no. We'll see you in the next part. Ta-da for now.